I think sometimes you're involved in something for so long, you forget what the beginning was. But I have to say, with Regnum Christi, we never forget where we started, because it was an invitation.
Regnum Christi is really just about introducing people to the love that Christ has for them, and then giving them the formation to go out and to be active apostles, missionaries if you want, who are going to transform culture around them.
A family had moved to the area, and I became friendly with the mom, and one day she asked if I thought our daughters might want to become involved in a little after-school group that she was holding in her house. And we started attending, and the girls were having fun, baking cookies, but at the same time they were being mentored in the Catholic faith by older siblings and these beautiful women, lay consecrated women of Regnum Christi. It was just a wonderful way to teach our children about virtue and the Catholic faith while they were having fun. They didn't even know, that they were being evangelized.
It was nice to see them with other like-minded people and families, right? And it built a little bit of a community, which, as Lisa said, wasn't in our parish. There was little or nothing.
It was like we were seeking in our minds, and God heard, and the door was opened. And that was the beginning of a beautiful friendship with Regnum Christi.
So I would say Regnum Christi's contribution to the church and to society is unique. We want to form lay people where they themselves are the ones who come up with the mission. Each person out there lives in a different walk of life, has a different set of circumstances, a different set of talents. And so many times it's the Regnum Christi members themselves who create these interesting new apostolates. So we try to form our people in the life of grace, but then with the mentality of saying, go look at the world and see what are the needs and how can we address those needs.
Yeah, so I'm originally from Dominican Republic, and I came about 10 years ago to St. Peter, St. Denis in Yonkers. And when I got there, the Legionaries were just getting to our parish as well. And they were part of my reconversion into the faith. They encouraged me to begin a ministry called Made for More, even though I was very shy and I didn't really think I could do it, but they believed in me. And it's a young adult group for people 18 to 35, where we basically, our goal is to grow in holiness and community. And now we've been together for 5 years, thanks be to God.
So we were actually very lucky because we were invited to be part of some apostolates by a couple that we very much admire, and we realized that they had something special, and we believed anything that they did would be fruitful. So by luck, by God's blessings, we were able to participate in some of the apostolates.
One of the more special things that we do is getting together with a group of married couples and discuss our faith, guided by the fathers. Having the fathers present while we go through our doubts and questions that we have, it's very inspiring to be with them and to be with these couples, and we're all growing together in that relationship with Christ.
Yeah, Regnum Christi provides formation here locally, first of all, with mini retreats, longer retreats. We have our encounters with Christ. We have the Lumen Institute around the tri-state area. We also do missionary work right in downtown Manhattan with street mission, street evangelization that we do there.
The way I was called to the priesthood, I was a regular young high school kid, and I just began to pray. And the minute I began praying regularly, it suddenly occurred to me, I said, wow, well, what if prayer is this beautiful? What would it be like to have an entire life dedicated to that? And that was all of a sudden, that would be a religious vocation.
And my prayer life has changed because I actually feel much more peaceful after I actually now sit in prayer, whereas I used to always feel like I needed to do something about whatever the situation was that I brought to prayer. Now I don't feel like I need to do anything about the situation except bring it to prayer. And so it brings me peace, and I know that it brings you peace, because whenever there's an issue, whether it's a family issue or it's a personal issue, I know that the first thing we think about is praying about it.
Right.
Spiritual direction is a slow process. You don't see immediate results. You don't see immediate growth. I guess it's a little like parenting in that way. But it's so beautiful when you've walked with somebody for 3, 4, 5 years, and then you see that real click take place, and they take off, and they start becoming the one that in a certain sense pushes us. That's, to me, the beauty of Regnum Christi and of our charism, is watching lay people receive the formation, take ownership, and then go out and really work to transform culture.
I think it's been paramount, really, in guiding our formation in our faith, also deepening our relationship with Christ, both as individuals and couples, right? Our participation in the various apostolates or works or mission of Regnum Christi, our experience in the sacramental life of the Legionaries of Christ, attending masses, hearing them preach, receiving spiritual direction from them, has touched us deeply, given us the wisdom and the confidence to go out and accompany other people in faith and serve our parish and our diocese and the church at large.
To me, Regnum Christi, it's hope, because what the Holy Spirit has inspired in Regnum Christi is something that is having an impact. And it gives me joy to see that. I mean, we're in a culture that is not very spirituality friendly. And to have something that presents truth, that helps us grow in our faith and anchors us and grounds us, and then gives us the confidence to share that and even the tools to share that. So to me, Regnum Christi is all that. And that gives me hope, and that gives me, that's the reason why I wake up in the morning.
So the hope that I see in young adults today is that even though there is a lot of brokenness and we don't really know who we are in this world that tells us so many lies, they're searching. They're hurt, they're broken, but they're searching. And with the Legionaries, with help of the church, I think that they can find their way.
So Regnum Christi gives me the confidence to be able to share my spirituality, and it gives me the confidence to go out and try to live like Christ. Through the examples that I see with the fathers and with other men, I'm able to kind of go out in the world and shine the light on the culture. Every encounter is an encounter that we should take as an opportunity to bring Christ. And Regnum Christi gives me that kind of foundation. It's a slow process because you put one building block on the other, and slowly you start to be more comfortable. You start to want to live it, and you start to want to have other people live it. And to me, that is what is so special about Regnum Christi.
My dream for Regnum Christi here is that we continue to do what we're doing and even make it grow, to continue giving hope to other people, to continue giving the joy of what it means to have a relationship with God, and a deep one. There's so many people that don't even know that that's a thing. And for me to get to see other people do that, and especially through Regnum Christi, so that then they can help bring others to have that same experience, that's a dream I have for Regnum Christi.